So let's look at the nerfs that we are going to get as a Havoc Demon Hunter. A couple things changed, and we'll talk about that, and I'll pop that up in a second. But this is currently what we will be getting as a debuff. Our nerf. Fell Mastery talent. The damage bonus to it is reduced to 30%, which is 20% nerf. So that's pretty big for us. Our Fury of the Illidari is its damage reduced by 20%. That's a big one for us. So, and that really sucks. Balanced Blades, that's a big one too. Reduced to 3% per target, which is down from 10%, which is huge. So Throglaves will not be reduced by 30%, and we will not be getting the talent dropped down to 100% from 200%. They're actually dropping it to 150. So what they've done is they've kept Throglaive in the rotation, and they decreased it by 50%, which is still pretty big. But overall, I think this is going to affect the class huge, and I'm really curious to see what type of numbers that I'm pulling tomorrow in the Emerald Nightmare. So it really sucks that that we're getting hit so hard and other classes aren't. But you know, it is what it is, and it kind of sucks, you know. But there's nothing that we can do about it other than just continue to play the game, continue to gear up, and hope that that everything kind of goes the way it's supposed to go. There's a lot of buffs across the board, so your raid should be performing better. The problem with all of this is our AoE is not going to be as strong at all. We're probably, you know, we're still going to do fairly well with AoE, but this is a giant nerf to Demon Hunter AoE. And I think Demon Hunters should have the strongest AoE. That's kind of the way we're made. Our single target isn't going to be as good just because our Fell Rush got nerfed, our Fury of the Illidari got nerfed, and 50% off of our Throglaves got nerfed. So, for the talent anyway. And all those we use for our single target. So we're going to be dropping in damage quite a bit. So you know, that sucks pretty good. And then on AoE situations, you know, our Blade Dance reduced to 3% per target with our artifact trait. That is gigantic. Think about it this way: if there was 10 mobs, right, we'd be getting 10% for each mob. Now it's reduced for a buff. Now it's reduced to 3%. So that's 3%. That you know, 3% for every mob. That is ridiculously huge. So our Blade Dance is it's still going to be worth using, obviously, but it's not going to do that much. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'm really curious on what my DPS is going to drop to, because 100% it's going to be dropped by quite a bit. And, you know, it kind of sucks, but, you know, Throglaeve didn't get the 30% reduction, so that's nice, but, it's still not going to be enough for us to keep a lot of raid spots for mythic dungeons and things like that. We're definitely going to get replaced for that. It's kind of hard to find a spot in a group anyway, because there are so many demon hunters, but you know, it's just the way it's going to be. Depressing. And I'm tired. Depressing and tired. So kind of is what it is. Alright guys, so what do you guys think? Like the changes? Don't like the changes? I think it's kind of bogus. I think they could have helped us out a lot more than they did. But it is what it is. Alright guys, like, favorite, share, subscribe. Do what you need to do, and I'll talk to you guys soon.